Hey there, Scorpio. How's it going? We're going to get started on your love reading for the month of October. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Scorpio. This is your love reading. Let's begin. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And for the rest of you, my faithful viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for your love and for your continued support. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, we're connecting with the zodiac sign of Scorpio. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for them in love, in romance, in their relationships? We have the Temperance. I love it. Oh my goodness, guys. There's so much happening energetically, guys. I'm connecting with those of you that have been doing a lot of spiritual work, maybe Reiki or just energy healing. You've been focusing on bringing harmony and balance to your heart, to your mind, to your body, to your spirit. And I see it working. Most definitely, guys. I see this working, guys. Some of you might be doing rituals, potions, ritual oils, working with flowers, herbs, making teas, working with plants and in nature. Beautiful, guys. Some of you really have a gift, a knack for this, especially for those of you that I'm talking specifically to those of you that have been thinking about doing this, guys, for a side business or something like that. We have the World card. Roses. What are these? Roses and lilies. Yeah, I'm looking. No. You see how we're even here? There's roses. There's red roses. You see, not every card. No, I'm looking through it. No. Yeah. Okay. So there's something about flowers, guys. I'm connecting with those of you that are working a lot on healing. Working with herbs, specifically flowers, guys, is really going to help heal your body, uplift, raise the vibration, guys. Is really going to support you. Rose, I highly recommend rose essential oil. It's one of the more expensive essential oils, guys, but it's really worth it, guys. It's really good for PTSD. It's good for calming anxiety. And oh God, it's just so decadent, guys. Luxurious rose. Get a nice carrier oil. And just the color red, like it just the color therapy. Just seeing that, like I'm describing how I feel when I use rose essential oil. Like it's a whole ritual that goes into it. And it feels so nice pampering yourself, loving yourself, and doing that self-love and that self-care. And guys, rose essential oil, you got to try it. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, shut up. Anyways, that was a reminder. It's really good for healing your aura as well, guys, especially for those of you that have been through some heavy stuff, a lot of stress, or you've just been through a battle in your life, guys, and now you find yourself healing from something. Working with using essential oils, pure essential oils, guys. And I recommend rose or just all. I have so many essential oils, pure essential oils. The flower ones are really expensive, especially rose. It's pricey, but guys, it's truly worth it. That self-love, that self-care. Hey, or you can even do your own essential oils at home. Some of you are gifted in this, guys. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, I see you being at the top of the world. Oh my goodness. Do this. Work with flowers. Carnation, lily, rose, white rose, red rose, with lotus. What is it? Lily of the valley. I have so many, guys. Violet. Oh my God. Violet is a really, really good one. I have a healing oil that has carnation, violet, and something else. It's just flowers. And oh, guys, I can't tell you how healing it is to, when you apply them, smell them. I can smell it right now in my hand. Smell it, and it really does. It helps you heal, guys. Look, this is you at the top of the world. You see, she's holding 2 rose flowers. Flowers are of significance specifically. You see, this is the world card, guys. You are reaching that place of balance that you've been seeking. The Chariot. That's you. You see, there's a person there. And I feel like that thing at the back, is that thing that you guys have overcome. You know what I'm also getting, guys? There's people that will be admiring that at some point, I'm hearing, really hurt you or did you wrong in many ways. And they will be seeing you completely healed. Anyways, so that's what's happening. That's what's going on in love. I know. Is that a love reading? Really? Is this a love reading? Yeah. So the world card talks about entering a whole new cycle in love, guys. And guys, you know what? That is such a wonderful thing right there for you. A whole new cycle, a whole new world. And you're stepping into it, guys, feeling renewed. You're very focused as well. You know what you want, or I should say, you know what you don't want. I see your love life as well picking up speed. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. There could be an Aquarius of significance, a Cancer for some of you. And that's where we have the Lovers. You know what? I see you being very independent. Many of you, you've been in a place of self-love and self-care for so long and have found so much healing and freedom and liberation from that, guys, that I do see you finding yourself in a place where you will have to decide, like, do I want? Do I want? That's a beautiful place to be in, guys, where you're not just craving a relationship, a connection, or craving this or that, and you can actually just sit there and ask yourself, do I want this? We have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. It goes. Is the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about receiving help and support, guys. Oh my goodness. Doesn't it go? It goes. You're receiving a lot of love, a lot of support all around you in spirit, for sure. Many of you are healing from a disease, an illness of some sort. Spiritual certainly could be. And you find yourself in a beautiful place right now, my dear Scorpio, where you're able to choose the direction, I should say, your love life takes. Maybe before you didn't feel that way. Now, I'm also seeing you being able to heal somebody. I'm connecting with those of you that are healers. Some of you don't even know. And you could be a healer, guys. There's so many healers out there. You could be a healer on so many on so many levels. Let me show you what I'm seeing. There is a woman. Do you see how she has cut her, who knows how she cut her hand, but you see how it's bleeding? And she's giving her blood, is the vampire tarot, by the way. She's giving her hand to this other gentleman, and you see how the other gentleman looks, it's shadowy, and then it looks gray, but she looks vibrant and colorful. And the blood on her hands, and she's giving it to him. And again, it's the vampire tarot. And we see that as well here in the Six of Pentacles. Like, I'm going to help you. Oh my goodness, guys. You know how many people you're going to heal now that you're healed? I'm getting goosebumps. You know how many people you're going to be healing? I'm hearing, and it's going to cost you nothing. It's just so natural. It's not going to take anything from you. We have the Page of Swords, and then we have the Magician. I see you communicating with somebody. This is a situation that is still unraveling, which has immense potential. So I'm getting the feeling that for many of you, I feel like it's connected to this energy right here. All right, I see what this is, guys. You're coming from I see you overcoming something great, because it's the World card, guys. Listen. You have found healing, balance. You have. And I do think love is important. It is. You are a healer. I'm having to reaffirm that. You are a healer. I'm also getting that for many of you, knowing the experience you just went through, and all of that is experience. Let that guide you in healing others. I'm telling you, there's something about the power of flowers. So I suppose if there's any issue or any problem here, it's not a problem. So don't look at it like that, okay? Because there's somebody that needs healing. So you might be looking at somebody and there's something wrong with them. They obviously need healing. You are actually in a position, my dear Scorpio, to be able to offer this person support and healing. And I don't see anything on the table that speaks of any sort of hesitation. But the only red flag that I maybe see on the table, but not really, is this. There's something beautiful in this. There's this selflessness. Because she cuts her own hand to be able to help this person. So I see you doing something. I see you giving of yourself. I'm hearing some of your life force. Guys, you know how powerful that is, where you are able to heal somebody in that way, where it doesn't take anything from you. Like you're so full, you're so replenished. You Six of Pentacles talks about charity. It talks about being in a position to be able to help others out because you have plenty and you have enough. I see you being in communication with somebody. You might also be receiving guidance and messages, because this kind of looks like a ghost, doesn't it? Like it comes in your dreams like a message. For many of you, will come to you in your dreams. There's something I don't really know how to feel about. But it's not bad though. And I'm picking up your energy. It's not bad. It feels like it's bad, but it's not, because and when I said everything that I say and do, guys, I'm listening to my intuition, how I feel. And there's just some things that I wouldn't necessarily say, but that I'm being guided to say, and I'm saying it. And one of them, a little while ago, I said, you will be giving somebody some of your life force. Now that might sound a little scary. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. What's that going to take from me? Nothing. Nothing. It's going to, I mean, it's not what it can do for you. It's what it can do for them. But I'm hearing it's not going to take nothing from you. That right there, guys, it's a really big deal. And you might think it's a big deal for the other person, but more so it's a big deal for you. Because I'm hearing you're a healer. We have the Eight of Wands. And then the Hierophant. And then we have the Virgin Mary. Guys, the Virgin Mary has such a beautiful energy. Like my family growing up, they worshiped the Virgin Mary. It wasn't Jesus. They were Catholic, but it's not. It's Jesus, but it's the Virgin Mary. And growing up, there's this really beautiful thing that happens every so often. It's called a posada. And pretty much what you do is kind of like it's not really a party, but it's a get together. And my family, whoever has the posada, and there's a big picture of the Virgin Mary, huge, that this is in Mexico. Me and my family would go every December, and they would have these posadas. They're so beautiful, guys. Very festive. And there's this big picture of the Virgin Mary that the townspeople would carry around on their shoulders around the streets with a band, and everybody's just praising and celebrating, and in union and in love. And she would be carried to somebody's home who was hosting her that night. And whoever lived there, and my family hosted many times, they would make tamales for everybody, for the whole bunch. I mean, a bunch. And atole, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like a hot drink. I think rice drink. Or was it wheat? I'm not sure. It's a hot drink. And the community, it was just open doors for anybody that wanted to come over and eat. And we would have so many people, guys, come to the house, and we would serve them food, and they would sit there and they would pray all night and sing. And oh, guys, it was just so nice. There's so many things, but it's such a beautiful energy. When I think about the Virgin Mary, I feel so loved, and it's such a beautiful energy, guys. The Virgin Mary, it's so pure, it's so loving, it's so forgiving. It's unconditional love. It's so beautiful. So that energy is present, and it's here, guys, and it's beautiful to just feel it and see it. It's a very self-sacrificing energy, isn't it? So this is what I see for you, Scorpio. I see you committing. I see you committing to truly healing. I see you committing to a healing path. And I see you being at your best, guys. Some of you should connect with the Virgin Mary, La Virgen de Guadalupe. And there's so many virgins, guys. There's so many. I have visited so many in my childhood. My mom loved going to different cities in Mexico. There's so many virgins everywhere, Virgen of this, of that, of this, and we would go visit the cathedrals. So I even see you, Scorpio, going on is it a pilgrimage is what it's called? Like I can see you being that person, like going to visit all these holy places, or just connecting. I mean, with cathedrals, with holy places, with ascended masters. There's some hesitation at first, like I see a little bit, like I don't know whether I should do this or not, because it feels almost like maybe you're sacrificing, and maybe you're coming from a place where you sacrificed the whole lot, and this looks much like a sacrifice, but it's not. I mean, it's all part of this healing journey that you're on, guys. More so, I would say, is part of this. I'm hearing, and I'm getting this tightness here. You know what part of your healing journey is, guys? Healing somebody. That's part of your healing journey, healing somebody. And maybe this reading is here to reassure you that Spirit understands where you're coming from, where there might be some reservations. But it will take nothing from you. However that resonates, guys. All right, let's get a final message from these oracle cards. There's a relationship, guys. That's what I see. You finding somebody and they need healing. Like, which means what? Oh, they got some little work to do. And that you might feel like that's going to weigh you down. It's not though, guys. I'm hearing because, people that need healing will be drawn to you, okay? So get used to it. Get used to broken people, okay? Get used to broken people. I'm hearing because from this point forward, they're going to be drawn to you guys, left and right. And you might feel like that's a curse, but it's not a curse. It's a blessing, guys. And many of you might get your first healing experience through healing the person that you love. This person might be with you already, or it's somebody new that's coming into your life. Beautiful energy. Closing message, guys. There's so much happening and still manifesting right now, guys. You're receiving guidance at night through your dreams. I feel like you're receiving guidance. We have trapped. Let's see what this says. Trapped 34. My dear sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectations of you that you may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are in a temporary prison that exists in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage door opens so that you can fly free. Guys, you're going to set somebody free. You are. This raven. Emotions are running high. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Scorpio. Emotions are running high. Oh, this is your person, guys. This beautiful broken soul. This is your person. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. Look, that's a healer, isn't it? Aquarius right there. The Temperance card. Look, we're ending your reading with the Temperance, which is the card of the healer, guys. Look, and we started your reading with the Temperance. Do you see? Scorpio. I want to read one of these cards. I want to read. Which one? Surrender to the divine. Show the world the real you. Oh, which one? Let's do this because it's Aquarius, right? So sign of the healer. Let's read that one. Final message. My dear, show the world the... Oh my God, here it is. Is it? Bring love into the situation. No. If you want to book a reading with me, my dear Scorpio, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre where you could book a private reading with me. This is a great time to book a reading, guys, because there's a sale happening on my website. So go check it out. All right, this card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Show the world the real you. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's not a bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and process. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Even if change seems like a frightening prospect, if you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, you are being too aloof or detached. Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length. Now it's not now, but it's no bad thing. Okay. I could see that, right? What did I say? There's a wounded person here, guys, and you're coming from a place of where maybe you've been there. And you're seeing something in somebody. It's quite evident that they need healing. And why is it evident? Because they're doing things, they're showing you stuff that might be alarming, might be red flags. And they might be keeping you at arm's length right now, keeping distance. And I'm hearing, and that's the last thing that I want, these games. They're not really games, guys. They're not games. I'm hearing this is also a wounded healer. This is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.